All stations, stand by. Good evening and welcome to the Nixa Amateur Radio Club's Thursday night check-in net. This net meets each Thursday evening at 7:30.
There, is that any better? I just did. I just changed it. All right, good. But like I was saying, 8 o'clock this evening. Well,
Into this net on the 53.270, the 145.270, the 147.015, the 224.28, the 442.425, the 927.0125, and the 1285.05. All of these repeaters use a PL of 162.2 Hertz, with the exception of the 10 meter, which uses a PL of 123.0. For check-ins, for VoIP check-ins, you can use All-Star node 565503, along with Echolink node K0NXA-L. Before we continue, are there any stations with emergency or priority traffic? Come now. All right, hearing no emergency or priority traffic, do we have any stations with announcements? All right, hearing no stations with announcements, I'm going to break real quick and switch back to the mobile here. Had to go shut off the air. All righty, the club announcement for tonight. We do want to remind everybody of the next meeting of the Nixa Amateur Radio Club, which will be Saturday, June 8th.
no.
That'll be again June 8th at 6 p.m., 6 to 7:30 p.m. at Nixa Fire Station
June
Training
14th.
Center, 711 North Main in Nixa. That's 711 North Main in Nixa. Again, 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. And that'll be June 8th. Some other things of interest, the Hands Around the Ozarks Breakfast typically meets on the first Saturday of each month. They will not have a June gathering, as that is the Smart Fest, the Southwest Missouri ARC Hamfest. So there will not be a Hands Around the Ozarks Breakfast in June. They will, however, bring it back on the first Saturday in July. And that'll be at Golden Corral in Springfield, beginning at 8 a.m. The Polk County Amateur Radio Club meets on the second Tuesday of each month, and that is at the Polk County Library, located in Bolivar, Missouri, at 1690 West Broadway. For all the latest details with the Polk County Amateur Radio Club, check out their Facebook page at facebook.com/K0PLK. That's facebook.com/Kilo Zero Papa Lima Kilo. Alrighty, some area nets of interest. The Region D Aries VHF UHF SMLRS net takes place every Friday night at 7:30 on the Southwest Missouri linked repeater system, primary and secondary repeaters, along with All-Star Node 565500, correction, 565503, and Echolink K0NXA-L for the time being. The Region D Aries HF net, or sorry, 6-meter net, we'll get it right. The Region D Aries 6-meter net is every Monday night at 7:30. On the 53.27 in Republic, PL 162.2, All-Star 551050. The Polk County net takes place every Monday night at 7 p.m. on the 147.06 in Bolivar, the 443.675 in Bolivar, the 442.425 in Republic, and the KA0KW repeater at Max Creek at 147.255. The DCS, or the tone on that repeater, is DCS 165. You can also find it on All-Star 565500 and Echolink K0NXA-L. The Sedalia Springfield 220 net is every Wednesday night at 8:30 on the 22428 in Springfield, PL 162.2, and the 224.4 in Sedalia, PL 107.2, All-Star Node 565500 and K0NXA-L. And finally, the the Greene County Aries net takes place every Thursday at 8 p.m. on the W0 PM repeater in Springfield, 147.225, PL 162.2. That concludes all of the announcements. We'll now go out to check-ins. We'll take check-ins in 3 sections. We'll begin with short of time and mobile, followed by All-Star and Echolink, and then we'll do any and all. When checking in, we ask that you please provide your call signs first phonetically, then the regular way, your first name and location. We also ask that you please key your mic for at least 1 second prior to speaking to allow for your entire transmission to be heard and all of the links to come online. With that, do we have any short time or mobile check-ins? Please call Net Control or KA0KDW.
November 0 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie, N0 WFC, Hank and Branson on the portable, no traffic.
Net Control.
Split, KE0, OMJ, Roger, and Ozark on the 015, no comment.
Kilo Echo 0, Zulu Kilo Mike, KE0 ZKM, Marvin and Battlefield on the 015, short time, no traffic.
November 0 Delta Fox, N0 DF Dave in Republic, no traffic on the 015.
Control, this is November 5 Juliet Bravo Papa, N5 JBP, Joe in Carroll County, Arkansas. I'm on the Branson repeater, no traffic.
All right, I'll break there. Got November 5 Juliet Bravo Papa, Joe in Carroll County, Arkansas. November 0 Delta Fox, Dave in Battlefield. Kilo Echo 0 Zulu Kilo Mike, Marvin in Battlefield. And I'm sorry about that, Dave. I meant to say Republic. KE0 OMJ, Roger in Ozark. And 0 WFC, Hank in Branson. And that is it for that list. Do we have any other short of time or mobile stations? Please come now.
Kilo Echo 0 Mike Alpha Delta, short time, no traffic in Aurora.
Kilo Echo 0, November Hotel Lima, KE0 NHL, Heather and Clever, no traffic.
All right, picked up two more there. Got KE0NHL, Heather and Clever. Kilo Echo 0, Mike Alpha Delta and Aurora. And if I remember correctly, the name is Sean. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Yep, roger, roger. That is correct. 7-3.
All right, thank you for that, and thanks for your check-in. Do we have any other short of time or mobile stations? Please come now. All right, not hearing any additional short of time or mobile stations. I'll only make one call for this as I'm looking at the dashboards and not seeing anyone connected other than the Max Creek repeater. Do we have any All-Star or Echo-Link stations? All-Star or Echo-Link stations, please come now. All right, not hearing any All-Star or Echo-Link stations. We'll now move on to any and all check-ins. Any and all check-ins for the Thursday check-in net. Please call net control or KA0 KDW.
Kilo Echo 6, Golf Alpha Echo, KE6GAE, Dave in Rogersville, on the 442, with comment.
Kilo Bravo 0 Tango Kilo Victor KB0 TKV Dave in Sparta on the Branson machine. No traffic.
All right, picked up two there. I got KB0 TKV and K6GAE. Real quickly there, Dave, I was kind of curious per our conversation, I think it was a couple of weeks ago. Were you able to get a hold of Frank there?
Get hold of Frank. I don't think so. I don't remember the conversation now, Brad.
Dave, you walked on somebody, and I was getting ready to get to you. Thanks for that there. And I guess that was my fault. I don't think I said the right Dave. But at least for the Dave I was talking to, Dave I was talking to. The KE6GAE, Dave, come back again with your comments. My apologies there for not specifying which Dave I was talking to.
All right, Brad, this is KE6GAE. My quick comment was you said our next meeting was June 8th. It's actually June 14th. But if you were talking to me about that conversation, I don't remember the conversation.
No, that was the other Dave that checked in just after you. But I got his answer, along with your comment there. And, yeah, I was just going what was on that email that Randy sent out, and that's what it said. So thanks for the correction.
All righty, sir. Yeah, I just wanted to let you know on that. I didn't see the email, so I think 8th was actually last month. But KE6GAE back to net control.
Alrighty. Again, thank you for that. And yeah, I'm lucky to get the night correct for my own club's meeting. In fact, when I book it with the library, before I hit book, I have to double check like 5 different times. So there's that. Alright, I'll be clear with KE6GAE and KB0TKV. Both of you, Daves, have a good evening. Do we have any additional stations for the Thursday night NARC net? Please come now.
This is N0 LRG.
KS0 MKA Brad in Springfield on the 447. No comment.
This is WB0NTZ, 224 megahertz.
This is Form Echo, W7GUE, Greg in Lebanon. No traffic.
All right, before I go back to acknowledgement, Brad in Springfield, can I get your call? You were walked on.
Sure, Nixa Control. It is Kilo Foxtrot 0, Mike Kilo Alpha, KF0 MKA.
All right, thank you for that. Got KF0 MKA. Hopefully a few more times of me doing these, with your call, I'll eventually remember it. All right, we also got, I gotta confirm, make sure I heard this right. I think the beginning might have been clipped. I got W7 GUE, Greg in Lebanon, is that correct?
That's correct.
You may try that again, Greg. All I got was a mic click. Key up for about a second or a second and a half. Try again.
I think I keyed up before the repeater cut loose. Yeah, it's Whiskey 7 Golf Uniform Echo, Greg in Lebanon. That is correct.
No, actually, I heard him just fine in my ears.
All right, thank you for that. Also got WB0NTZ Dave
I think he came through.
and 0LRG Frank. And real quickly there, Frank, good evening. Long time no hear. Hope you're doing well. Not sure if you've tried out the new repeater in western Camden County or not, but I think you'd be able to get it on a base there. And did you have any comments, Frank?
Not here. Probably try to make the Springfield ham set. And I got an email from Dave. I tried to call him on the phone, but I didn't get a return. So anyway, doing okay. You doing okay out there?
Doing all right on this end, Frank. It's good to hear you again. And yeah, anytime, feel free to try out my repeater, 147.255, and a DCS of 165. You might have a pretty good shot at hitting it. I'm not sure how it covers in your direction now that we got the antenna reoriented, but I'm sure on a base you'll have no problem.
Where's it located at?
If you're familiar with where the Dollar General is, it is across the street from Dollar General in Max Creek. It's actually addressed as Roach, basically right there at the intersection of U, J, and 54.
I have some friends on J there. Yes, I know what that is there. Okay, thank you, and we'll try to get into it. So, and 0LRG.
Yep, you have a good one, and it'll actually be a really good option for this net. I do connect it into this net on Thursday nights, so and during the daytime, other than Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday evenings, it's connected to a Springfield repeater and a Hollister repeater. All right, we'll be clear with you. We'll go over to Dave, WB0NTZ, third Dave of the night. Good evening, Dave. Your comments.
Yeah, good evening, Brad, and everybody on that. Just thought we'd drop in and say hello. So not much happening here. So thanks for running that. Catch everybody next time. WB0NTZ.
All right, you have a good one there. You know, on the Polk County net, I get multiple Rogers. I guess on the Nixa net, I get multiple Daves. So there you go. Have a good one. We'll be clear WB0MTZ and KF0MKA. I didn't copy if you had any comments or not since you were doubled with earlier.
This is KF0MKA. Nope, no comments. Just checking into the net. Thanks for having it. Clear.
All right, thank you for your check-in there. This is Kilo Delta Whiskey, and you're listening to the Nixa Amateur Radio Club's Thursday night check-in net, which is every Thursday night at 7:30 p.m. Do we have any additional stations that would like to join the net? Anyone, anywhere, please come now. All right, not hearing anything else. Quick recap of the announcement with the correction that was made. The next meeting of the Nixa Amateur Radio Club will be Saturday, June 14 at the Nixa Fire Station Regional Training Center, 711 North Main Street in Nixa, 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. All are welcome. I'm imagining their agenda is going to be field day related. So do check that out. Again, that'll be Saturday, June 14, 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. With that, I'll make this a final call, last call for the Thursday night NARC net. Anyone, anywhere that would like to join, please come now. All right, hearing nothing else, we'd like to thank everyone who checked in. There were 13 of y'all, 14 participants counting me. Be sure to come back next week. I believe Paul KE0MPI is the scheduled net control. So do come back next week and give him a shout. As a reminder, the repeaters will remain linked together until 9 p.m. The exception to that will be the Max Creek repeater in Camden County. That stays linked until 8:15. This is KA0KDW.
All right, everybody. I want to thank everybody who stopped by. And like I was trying to say at the beginning of the net, if you're around the Southwest Missouri area, come join us on the Simplex net on 146.460. Sean KU0MAD runs it down there in Aurora. I can get to him from Springfield or from Rogersville on a vertical, but once he starts spinning his beam around and goes from the southeast around to the southwest, I pretty much think anybody in this area he'll pick up. He's got a beam up about 80 foot in the air. Definitely got a good station down there. But like I said, I can get to him on my vertical, and I just got a GP9 at about 15 foot to the base of it right now. So if I can get to him, you should be able to get to him, no problem. So come join us on that Simplex net at 8 o'clock. I want to thank everybody for stopping by. And watch for this weekend. I will be putting a video out. There was some... Hams were our own worst enemies, and we're the reason. A lot of hams, the reason that they say the hobby's dying is because they're chasing people off. So watch for that video. Other than that, 73 all. Thanks for stopping by. KE6GAE, the Hillbilly Ham. I am Dave, and this is where ham radio comes to life. Everybody have a good evening.